Indonesia Open. Next up, we've got the reigning world champions in the men's doubles, Kang and Sosiang Jae, up against the Malaysian pair of Man and T. Now, a similar thing has happened in the men's doubles as happened in the men's singles, in that the top seeds and defending champions, Ranki, Reddy and Shetty, have withdrawn. So the number 4 seeds from the top half of the draw, 3-4 seed, has moved into the number 1 seed position. So that is why Kang and So are right at the top of the draw in the number 1 seeded position.
Korea.
Well, the players have been announced into the arena. There they are, the reigning world champions, Kang Min-hyuk and Sosiang Jae. Sosiang Jae is the left-hander, and if you were with us earlier, you will have seen him playing mixed doubles. Their opponents, Man Chong and Tae-Kai Won. This will be a third meeting between these two particular pairs, and of the previous two, both have been won by the Koreans. Last time they met was the Korean Open last year, in the very first round. Just 36 minutes for 14 and
black
17.
And red, what do you choose? Black, red for you. You want the toss, what do you choose? Side, left side. Serve or receive?
Well, that is very interesting indeed.
Man
The
to receive, who will
Koreans
serve?
actually choosing ends.
And to
Normally
serve.
they choose to receive, don't they? Or to serve, but they must think the conditions and the drift is perhaps even worse than in Singapore. So this is Sosiang Jae, first player to win 2 golds at the same World Championships for 24 years when he did so in Copenhagen last year. 26 years of age, and they are currently number 3 on the world ranking. Did spend 13 consecutive weeks as world number 2s just recently. Kang Min-hyuk is 25 from Suwon, and interestingly, this is their 4th consecutive appearance at the Indonesian Open as a pair. 3 years ago, they lost in the second round. 2 years ago, the quarter-final. Last year, semi-final, so there's been steady improvement. That's always good to see. Man Chong is 24 years of age, from Malacca, and he's about 6 foot tall, just under. He and his partner are making their 2nd appearance here at the Indonesia Open. Last year they lost in the first round, and they are 3 places down from their career high of 17. Tae-Kai Won is also 24 years of age and also from Malacca. He's the shorter of the 2 players, just 5'8". Our court officials from Tunisia and Mauritius. And I have to say, last week, Steen, I was a little disappointed in Kang and So. Losing in the quarter-final to Hoki and Kobayashi. It wasn't that they lost, because Hoki and Kobayashi, of course, as former world champions, are extremely good. But it was the manner in which they lost. They were well up in the opening game and then lost 19 and 15.
It looked very strange. I thought they played magnificently up until that match, and they played brilliantly in Thomas Cup as well. So
and gentlemen, on my right, Meng Wei Chong and KUT, Malaysia. And on my left, Kang Min Yu and Siu Son Jai, Korea. Kang Min Yu to serve to maintain weight, level, play.
So the number 3 seeds, the reigning world champions Kang Min Hyuk and So Seon Jae. The all red kit nearest to us as we all look down on the court at the moment. Against Man and T.
Service over.
Well, Man and T I don't think should be underestimated. They were in 3 finals last year, winning the Chinese Taipei 300 event. In fact, it was their 2nd consecutive title in Taipei.
Service over. 1-all.
Yeah, I agree. They're an up-and-coming pair trying to make their way more consistently into the later rounds of the 750 and Super 1000 tournaments, gathering experience. And they were close to winning against Astruban Rasmussen. Was that last week or the week before?
3.
I think it was last week.
1.
It was 21-19 in the deciding game.
Yeah. Normally, when we have men's doubles in drifty conditions, service situation is becoming even more important. Has a little advantage, Susan J, because he's already played a match, so should be fully aware of the conditions.
Yes, and on this court too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the very first match.
Yeah, also on court 1.
Almost all Malaysian men's doubles pairs at this level have excellent technical skills, make it look so natural.
Service over.
Also, world champions have excellent technical skills as well, but it's more like sort of like something that we've accomplished through practice, and we are really solid and stable, and they really are.
Yeah, they look more manufactured, don't they, as rather than the natural, relaxed hitting style that we see.
Service over. 4-7.
We saw last week when Kang and Siu played Fikri and Maulana from Indonesia that Kang started out a little bit slow, in my opinion, a little bit insecure, but in that match he certainly found his way later on. That was also part of why it was a little bit surprising that they lost in straight games to Hoken Kobayashi, even though they were the defending champions last week. It just seemed to me that they were finishing on a high, Kang and Siu, when they beat the Indonesians. I think there's some signs of it here as well, that he hasn't really gotten his game fully going yet, Kang Min-hyuk.
Service over. 9-6. Service over. 7-9.
Yeah, good rally. Super rally.
Service over. 10-7.
Yeah. Very good placement of the smash at the left hand up. He did manage to block and move forward. Looked very awkward.
Service over. 8.
You could easily imagine that we could see some of the same solutions as we saw last week, where the Koreans are trying to push a bit more in the service situation on either the second or third shot, depending on who's serving. And then block afterwards. Well played.
9-10.
Oh, that's a super shot.
Service over.
Right into the
11-9
open space.
interval.
And it means that Man and T have the advantage at the mid-game interval. Hold and push from TK1. Beautiful.
때려지는 동작들이 안 나오는데 우리가 먼저 숙여지니까 그 다음에 쟤네가 먼저 공격할 수 있는 상황을 자꾸 만들어준다고. 그걸 조금 더 내가 자신 있게 해서 내가 먼저 눌러놓을 수 있는 게 해야 되고, 아까도 얘기했지만 때려치는 동작을 했었을 때 하나 더 맞받아치는 게 아니라 붙여놓고 다시 싸움을 해야 되는데 그 싸움이 자꾸 올라가는 거란
Short one, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Thank you, coach. Coach, place on court. Mike. Man, put your back properly in the basket. Your towel properly in the basket. Thank you. 11-9. Play.
So 11-9 the advantage. Oh, that's just wide. Oh, there's a challenge here.
Sonjai challenges score out.
I don't think he'll win this challenge. I have a feeling it's the first challenge we've had on matches we're commentating on. Oh, no.
No.
It is the first challenge that we've done today.
12,
What we've done.
9,
There's none in the women's doubles, none in the Antonsen match.
Wow. I had a feeling that I guessed 3 or 4 challenges
13,
correctly.
9. Service over. 10, 13.
That was a good drive serve
11,
from Kang.
13.
Yep. Well, I thought that touched him.
Service over. 14, 11.
No call from the umpire. The shuttle did land clearly long, there's no doubt about it. It was a half smash there and a change of pace, meaning T didn't have anything to feed off on his defensive shot.
Service over. 15, 12.
Yeah.
Great control by T.
16,
From the body there.
Well, he was there, and it was a short, sharp movement of the racket head. Just the wrong trajectory. Nice, good return. Very good.
I have a feeling that the Koreans might have chosen ends based on where they like to change the game around. I think they often like to play their opponent's backhand sides when they are in the flat game and want to change, or in defense and want to change to offense. And that's difficult here because that's the drifty side.
That's good control from Kang.
17.
Those 3 quick points there, keeping them in the game, Kang and Seo.
Service over. 18-15. Man, man, man. Don't shout before line judge signal.
Oh, that was going wide, Steve.
Yeah, it was.
Won the point anyway.
15.
That one, can't actually see it, but it was going well wide.
Service over. 16-19.
Nice block.
Service over. 20. Game point 16.
So 4 game point opportunities for Man T. Gosh, quick racket work from the left-hander. Sosian J.
20.
This is where the nerves start to jangle a little. 2 game points have come and gone, but another 2 remain. Very well in the background. Only 1 more game point opportunity for the Malaysians.
20.
Oh, what a great flick serve. And back level.
It's not very often the Koreans, they flick. So
No.
when they do, comes as a big surprise.
Yeah. 20 all, and extra points required until there's a clear 2-point winning margin. It's gone wide, and on a run of 5 straight points.
21.
Now the reigning world champions, having survived 4 game points, have a game point opportunity themselves. Brilliant. On a run of 6 straight points. That's extraordinary.
First game won by Kang and Sudirman 22-20.
Ampere confirming that scoreline of 22-20, having been 16-20 down. 6 straight points to close out the opening game. And they just absolutely upped their level. All credit to them. Look at that wonderful control at the net from Kang. 19 minutes for the opening game. 22-20.
아니면 좀 더 빨리라도 공격적인 플레이를 해줄 수 있어야 돼. 그리고 수비나 어떤 이런 동작했을 때 강하게 치는 동작들이 아니면 자꾸 막 힘이 너무 많이 들어.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
So what an extraordinary opening game. 16-20 down, the reigning world champions and number 3 seeds, Kang and
One.
Source Young Jae,
Love.
on a run of 6 straight points, closing out that opening game. So, in essence, it's a run of 7 straight points. Although we don't really count that when it's between games, but first thing the Malaysians have got to do is stop this run. Well, they're helped by
Service
a miss
over.
hit from Source Young Jae.
1 all.
It's a total change in momentum from potentially winning the first game 21-16 against the world champions, and then you squander leads of 17-12 and 2016. And
1.
it's back to square one. You still have to win 2 games to proceed to the second round. That's a cooler for Tien Man.
Nice rally.
Three, 1. Play.
String's gone, and he's not happy about
4,
that.
1.
Kang Min-hyuk. Look at his movement off the shuttle. Now the lift across a court towards his partner's forehand side, and he adjusted his front court position.
Service over. 2, 4.
Now, in my mind, Steen, Kang is most definitely the player of the 2 Koreans that they try and get forward as much as possible.
Yeah.
Do you see a favoured formation with the Malaysians?
Yeah, I think it's beneficial for the Malaysians when
Service over.
Man Wei Chung is at the front court.
2.
The taller of the
The
2.
taller of them, a bit darker hair. I think he's a bit more dangerous, puts more away.
Well, that is
Service
precisely
over.
why they want this man at the
3,
front of the court.
5.
Look how efficient he is here, how alert he is. Moving with bent knees, like a cat about to pounce on its prey.
Good play from T,
Service over.
picking up
6,
that
3.
the Koreans are standing too far back in their defensive stance.
Ball. Service over. 4, 6.
It's really been an entertaining men's double so far. The pace has been good. It's been lifted, and it's not been as much service situations as I feared. That stays in. Oh, I would challenge that one.
Service over. 7-4.
Forward? Perhaps not.
I'm not so sure, Steve.
No.
Well, he seemed to sort of launch himself towards that return of serve.
Yeah.
5-7. See you, Sonja. Don't shout
Yeah.
at your opponent.
That's a brilliant return. Yeah.
6-7.
See that he can also go to the front court, Seo Jae, but in terms of
Service over.
quickness of the
6.
arm swing, I just feel Kang Min-hyuk is much faster. So oftentimes we see Seo block and play with placement instead of the lightning quick reactions.
9-6.
It's a little bit like the first game, isn't it? Wasn't it 9-6 there as well?
It was indeed. That's way, that's on the grey carpet.
And again, the service
Service
situation
over.
towards the backhand side of the Malaysians.
7-9.
Obviously, it's not all the shots or 90%, but majority of constructive shots to the front court goes to the backhand side of the AC.
Totally mistimed.
Service over.
Well, it is following the same pattern as the opening game.
Was it 10-7 as well?
It was 10-7 as well, and then it went 10-9, and then 11-9 for the mid-game interval. This is extraordinary, isn't it?
Service over.
Was that a broken string? No, it wasn't. It just sounded odd. So if we're to follow the pattern of the opening game, the Malaysians will win this next point. But we deviate from the pattern of the opening game.
10-all.
Boy.
Well, there's a challenge here,
Challenges.
but we know it will be the mid-game interval, whatever the outcome of the challenge. That's a very, very good challenge.
Correction out.
So it
Service over.
is the Malaysians who have
11-10.
1 point advantage
Interval.
at the mid-game interval.
1, 20 seconds.
여기가 먼저인데 그걸 자꾸
Court
기다리는
1, 20 seconds.
수비적인 플레이가 갈 수밖에 없지.
Coach. There's on court. Eleven, 10. Play.
So the 1 point advantage with the Malaysians. Man and T.
12, 10.
Third tournament in 3 weeks for the Malaysians. Whereas for the Koreans, it's only a second tournament in 2 weeks.
13, 10.
I don't know if it's on purpose, but I think it's important for the Malaysians to try and keep the overall pace down in this match. Also in between the rallies, inside the rallies, they can play as fast as they like, but
14,
it cannot just be on and on and on and on. I think the Koreans are having the advantage in that. So, distinct change of pace between the rallies
15,
and inside the rallies.
10. Service over. 11, 15.
So if the Koreans are to win in 2 straight games, they're going to have to come from behind again.
Great save, oh man.
Yeah.
Service over. 16, 11. Service over. 12, 16.
Oh, that's wide.
13, 16. Service
I think
over.
it's Saucy and Jay that's struggling at the
17,
moment, Steen.
13.
It seems like some rallies they're able to maintain a really high concentration level, but then there's too many lapses like this one again from Seung Jae
13.
below the tape. It's a tough task playing 2 categories.
Service over. 14, 18.
Yeah, and it's not just the physical tiredness.
No.
It's the mental and emotional tiredness.
Especially in these conditions here where the slightest concentration
15,
lapse
18.
can lead to several points lost very quickly. You're right.
Service over.
Yeah.
He's making a lot of errors.
19,
Yeah.
15.
Not easy errors at all. I mean, he's under pressure there, but
But the problem is, when you've won 2 World Championship gold medals in the same year, everybody, myself and all spectators included, have such high expectations of you.
Yes.
And so if he's
20.
not at his brilliant best, we
Game point.
tend to criticise. But he's human after all.
And I think he started the match really well. I think he played with a lot of pace and a lot of quality, but he's dropped.
So game point opportunities, 5 of them for the Malaysians to level. Yeah, well saved. Well, they're going to need a spectacular run, similar to the one they had in the opening game if they're to prevent this going to 3 games.
16, 20.
Yeah, think about it, says their coach, Tan Beng Shen.
Thank you. Encore. T. Put your back properly in the basket.
This time,
Game.
and it is 1
Second
game
game.
all.
One by
Second game
men
point
withdraw
opportunity
and
is well
KWT
converted.
21-16.
21-16
One game all.
confirms the umpire, 1 game apiece. 38 minutes into the match, and we will have a 3rd and deciding game.
안 맞는데 늦게 기다려쳤으니까 뒤에서 밀려치니까 계속 치고 들어온다 맞는단 말이야. 그 동작 하나에 조금 더 신중하게 움직이고 해주고 그걸 반대로 우리가 중간 플레이 딱 했잖아.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, turn to your chair. Final game. Level. Play.
So 1 game all, man and 2 from Malaysia, far side of the court, against the number 3 seeds, the reigning world champions, Kang and Sosiam Jae.
Excellent play.
2 long.
I'm not sure the Koreans are going to survive this.
No, nor am I. And I think Sosiam Jae, yes, he was under real trouble, severe pressure there, but yet another error from him. Ah, that's better.
But
Service over.
somehow
1, 2.
they must be affected by the fact that the Olympics lie in 7 weeks' time, whilst for the Malaysians, well, this is the Olympics. It's the biggest tournament they're going to play in a couple of months. We're hoping Aaron Sharp and So Yik try and repeat their medal from Tokyo, perhaps even make it better.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the ultimate goal. A better colour. But Steen, even if the Koreans have started their Olympic build-up and maybe been doing some heavy training sessions, so they're not as sharp as they will be, hopefully in 7 weeks' time. Oh dear, no. This isn't doing their confidence any good if this is their last tournament prior to the Olympic Games.
But I think they realise that if they've started practice with a heavy workload here in the opening weeks, then they will realise that they do get better as they get closer to the event. And I expect playing conditions in Paris to be quite different from Singapore and here in Indonesia. Good control of the lift there.
Yeah, I think probably this arena and the Singapore Indoor Stadium are both of them wonderful venues for different reasons. I mean, this is an iconic venue.
Yeah.
It's, I think I played my first ever Indonesian Open, which was the first Indonesian Open in this very arena in 1982. Indonesian Open did move around a little bit though. They weren't always in Jakarta.
No.
But I think they're two of the most difficult arenas to play. They're probably two of the arenas with the biggest and most unpredictable drifts.
Yeah, and that requires a special skill set, or favors a special skill set.
Yeah. That's a nice shot.
Oh, he saved that.
Brilliant save initially from Manwei Chong.
And the question mark from the Malaysian side is, can they create a big enough cushion towards the end of this third game? Because bearing in mind what happened in the first game, then you're not sitting comfortably on a 2-point lead.
Out. Service over. 7-5.
But this is, I didn't see the match when Kang and Seo lost to Hoki and Kobayashi, but this explains it a bit more.
Yes, as I said to you, I watched that match and I was a little disappointed in them.
7.
Yeah. Just because of they weren't at their brilliant best.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Wide, shouldn't have played it. Ooh. That was a 2-point swing.
Service over. 7-all.
Could have put that away. Oh, that's a good smash from Kang. It would appear in the last few rallies the Koreans have just upped their intensity a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the question mark, whether they can do just enough to see the Malaysians off. And Wei Chong seems a little bit vulnerable at the moment.
Service over. 8-all. Service over. 9-8. Service over. 9-all.
Way long of the back line.
10-9.
Well, there was a challenge there. And good umpiring that she realised that she wasn't looking at the player who had their hand up wanting to challenge. I'm glad she's allowed that.
Yes.
Here we go. Well done, line judge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
So
11-9.
it is
Interval.
11-9 in favour of the Malaysians at the change of ends here in the third and deciding
Change
game.
ends. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chair. On court. (11-9). Play.
So a 2-point advantage for Man Wei Chong and Ti Kang Wun. That's a good smash.
Service over. 10-11.
Trying to up the pace of the Koreans.
Wow. I don't believe it. What a defence initially from So Seung-jae.
Service over.
But his lift was way long of the back line.
work by both T and Man to stay in control and make the chance bigger and bigger and bigger, even though Seu made that miraculous change, not change, miraculous save.
Service over. 11-12.
Wide by a whisker.
Service over. 13-11.
Oh, what a net shot.
14-11.
Yeah.
15.
Strong interceptions by T in his forehand side. You see many players on the front court preferring to intercept to their backhand side just over the left shoulder. Excellent movement by Malaysian.
Oh, that came off the frame from this man, Kang.
Service over.
Well, they all count.
12-15.
Great skills to be able to
16-12.
sort of stand their ground against the Koreans when they try and up the pace and play fast and furious flat game.
Gone wide.
Service over. 13-16.
Well, without the drift, I think that would have been a brilliant shot. But you've got to play to the conditions. You've got to take that drift into account.
Service over. 17-13. Kai, don't shout at your opponent. Yeah, good thought.
He's not bad at the front court, T, at all.
No, that's why I asked you the question earlier, Steen, about which is their favoured formation. I think they're pretty evenly matched, you know.
They are.
Well, time is running out for the world champions.
But it's again, I mean, now we come to this sort of situation where you get a little bit tense. You sense that this would be a good, this would be a good win. And if you lose 5% in your game, then you're probably going to lose the match. because you hold back a little bit and want to play extra safe. You've got to play 100%.
That is wonderful play from Man. 3-point advantage and 3 points away from beating the number 3 seeds, the reigning world champions. Nicely done. 2 tantalising points away from one of the biggest wins of their careers. The Malaysians. Oh, they're going to have a talking. Yeah, told not to raise a fist towards opponents. 2 points needed. Yeah, good work by Kang.
Service over. 17-19.
Match point opportunities, 3 of them for Man Wei Chong and T. Taiwan. They've done it. What a fabulous result for Man and T. Adding to their victory over the Olympic champions a couple of years ago, Li Yang and Wang Qilin, and the former world champions, Hoki and Kobayashi. Now they've beaten the reigning world champions here in the first round at the Indonesia Open. That was special by the Malaysians, but it has to be said, the Koreans nowhere near their best form. So it is the Malaysians who progress through to the second round, dropping the opening game 20-22, having been 20-16 up, and then winning the second 21-16 and the decider 21-17. What a marvellous result for the Malaysians. Welcome back to Jakarta and Istora Senayan for day one of competition at the Indonesia Open. A Super 1000 event on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And we stay with men's doubles now, and it is the Danes, Rasmus Kjær and Fredrik Sorgaard,